Welcome to Coronavirus Silver Pickups. It doesn't sound too politically correct, but I'll explain in a second, so stay tuned. Okay, we are back. Went to the local coin dealer twice this past week. We went on Monday and just went today, Friday, and I'll explain the title of this video. So I just went in Monday to check things out because all sorts of hell was breaking loose with the markets, I believe, and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, she was very crowded. A lot of, how could I put it? Semi-close contact with people, so I didn't want to stay there long. And those people there I never saw before. One poor kid came up with his mother with a $20 bill in his hand, and he said to her, I'd like a silver round, a 1 ounce. And she said, and there was a lot of people in there, and she said, I'm sorry, I have no silver rounds left, no 1 ounce coins at all, 999, nothing. Now, when she said it, I cringed to myself thinking, I kind of find that hard to believe. And I'll explain it later in our second visit that we went. But he ended up buying 2 half ounce. She offered him half ounce rounds, so he got what he wanted. Another gentleman came in looking for silver, and she had some junk silver. Later, I found out she had actually bought it that day because I'm thinking, why is she selling it so cheap? So somebody in a panic must have sold her a nice big bag because she poured it out, and the gentleman's going through it. In the meantime, another guy comes in, and he's looking for a Cougaran, and she sold it to him. I want to say around $1,500 he paid, or something like that. And she turned to me after he walked out and said, my best deal of the day, I broke even. So anyway, so why are we calling it, this video, what it's called here? I then, after the gentleman, I let him go first, proper etiquette. You don't hover over somebody who's looking over stuff. He got his $50 and off he went. So just picked up some walkers. Love the walkers, just common dates. Nothing really special there, okay? And, nothing above VF at best there. And I got 4 quarters, so what was that, $3 face? Yeah. I did get one, I'm not sure which one it is. One of these is a 37S, which is a semi-key date, because it had to be about 200 quarters. There's the 37. And so that's not that that's in great condition, but a little rarer quarter. I like that. Anyway, okay, so I got it, and I said, okay, I'll let you go. And she handed me, she wanted a receipt, and she was way too busy. I said, no. Most of the times I do like a receipt for my records, but when I say no to her, she always seems to write it on the envelope, and there she is. She wrote it, 316, and she wrote Coronavirus Silver. That's why I'm calling it. She said, you'll always remember it. Now, for the astonishing low price of $10.20 per dollar face, Epmex, I believe, is selling it now for 16 something per dollar face, if I got it right. So $30.60. I covered up her establishment's name, and I am not going to put these in rolls. I'm going to just, I'm putting them back in the envelope, and it's going to be like a little time capsule. Someday someone will find it. Maybe I'll write something on the back, and that was during, a strange period this past Monday with the stock market crashing and all sorts of hell breaking loose. So I went back today, but I didn't think I was going to go back because I drove by her establishment doing other things, and it was closed. I figured all week long it was open. And then I figured maybe I'll stop Friday. Oh, it's too late. I called or texted her, and I said, "Is you closed?" And she said, "No, I'm in the back cleaning." But she had the metal grate down for the front window and what have you. And she said, just knock 3 times. So I go in, and she was cleaning, but she said that it's under mandatory. Today was the day, as in Friday night, you had to close down. I forget, it's like over 1,000 type of businesses or something had to close down. A crazy number in Pennsylvania. So had to close down, and by midnight tomorrow, being Saturday, they're going to enforce the rules. State police are going to be checking on businesses. They're threatening anything from a stern warning to a fine and imprisonment. So that's sad. Although she said some of her better customers may go in and shoot the breeze, if you get what I mean. So we'll see how that works. But here's what I got today. I was just wanted Frankies and Walkers, and boy, she had some left. And a couple more Walkers and a Frankie, and I wanted to do a tube. I figure I'll start a tube with these other coins I got on Monday. Like I said, they're going to be time capsule. But then I couldn't help it. I saw this. Yeah, this. I know he's got. Looks like a vampire right there. Vampire got John F.K. But it very toned, like a sun tone there. Yeah, I couldn't resist, and it's toned on the back. I took it down the CCT slide, and it reacted appropriately. So just a strange-looking Kennedy there. So we picked that up too, and there's the receipt here. Again, I blocked out the 320, so you don't think I'm making it up. 10.20, but then she gave me a discount. 10.20 per face, $4 face. And then she wrote again, without me telling her, Corona Silver Part 2. Yeah, so I know she's not making a lot of money if she's breaking even. She said she paid her rent for April because she actually rents the building. But, you know, she's not making a lot. So, and for the most part, closing. So there you have that. So that's why we named it what it is. And yeah, everything's closing from bars, restaurants. All you people know this. But some of the things I found, there's a list here in our paper. Business under shutdown range from coal mines to building contractors. Man, that's getting extreme. Like, okay, a lot of people don't heat by coal anymore, but yeah, well, they going to close down the silver or the gold mines too? Like, I would think you wouldn't close that. Building contractors, now they're leaving building supply companies open. I would assume that would be like Lowe's and private retailers of building materials, but yet contractors. So like if your roof caves in or a tree hits your house, you can't get a contractor to fix it. Fines are going to range from a stern warning. I don't know if I already said this in the video, but a stern warning to imprisonment, they said. So, and fines in between. So, like crazy stuff going on. I know a lot of people are affected. I would assume it would have to be 1 million in Pennsylvania. I don't see any less. It would be affected, maybe more, of these layoffs. So, our heart goes to all those. However, myself and my entire family are not in that list. We're in the list that, yeah, go to work. So it's a dual sword because obviously we'll be a little more at risk of catching something. But, you know, then you have a paycheck coming in. So you got to balance that out. I'm sure there'll be a lot of opportunities for overtime. Whether we take it, I wouldn't bet on it. But so all I want to say is stay safe, take care. Oh, one last thing too. And I put an order in Epmix on Monday because I see a lot of videos on the high premiums they're charging. And there does seem to be a physical disconnect from the metal to the paper. I put an order in. Silver was like $13.50, something like that, maybe a little higher. And as the toll sounds, anyway, I got a 5-ounce ATB. The bat, I figured that was an appropriate. We like ATBs to buy, and came to 93 something. And now I see it on FMX 109. And silver is what, 1280, 1290 today, something like that. So actually, I know silver's lower than when I bought it, but yet the premium went up. It didn't even stay the same. So unless it was on special sale, but when I bought it, I didn't see no special sale on Samoa ATB. So crazy prices, just a whole craziness. Gonna kind of slow down on stacking, even though they're great buys, but they gotta stack some cash and keep some emergency money on the side, as we all should. So that's it. That's my update. Take care. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Keep your hands washed. That's it from the Part-Time Preppers. So long. Be good.